Hello there guys, this is Eli G. Brown / Eli G. Brony, and welcome to a little revamp video that I have done right here. This here is supposed to be kind of a revamp to the combiner model of the heroes from Hero Factory Breakout, the combiner model between Evo, Surge, and Furno. I was trying to reconstruct this character so that he would look more like the actual model, rather than just trying to take out a couple parts to make him look kind of a little smaller. Well, to be about the standard size of a hero around the certain point in time. But anyway, I was going to actually try to build the actual model that you get between these three guys, but I just could not do it because, well, I just would much rather have not taken these guys apart after having reassembled them. So they are standing on the shelves for me to see and sometimes admire whenever I feel like doing that, because that's the thing that I do. Look at a model of a figure, whether it's an official set or a MOC. I sometimes like to do that and take a look at how well designed the characters are. But regardless, this is my attempt at making a much better version of that hero that the combiner model represented. And what I have done is, well, I've had to do quite a number of improvising in order to have this work out, because I did not have any more of those blasters that the Breakout series heroes had in my parts drawer, so I had to go with what I did have. And in that case, what I did have was the black ice shield piece, which is from Core Hunter, one of the Thornax launcher pieces from the Glatorian series. Of course, in this case, they are black, so that has to have come from the villain sets from the first series of Hero Factory. And on the other side, I went with these fire blades that came from Pyrox, Inferno XL, as well as the Gunnel spike pieces that's also from Inferno XL. And I also switched out quite a lot of pieces, such as the line pieces from Surge, and some of the yellow pieces from Evo, since I found that I did not have enough of them to try to replicate this. And of course, on the original model, there were like only 3 pieces, or 4 pieces in total, or, well, 3 or 4, and I've been trying to keep my cat out of the set. Okay, so I pretty much decided to drop the lime color as well as the yellow color and replace that with translucent orange. Obviously the head is in a translucent orange color, and the hands are also in a translucent orange, and the same goes for the lower armor pieces and the armor pieces on the upper legs. I was going to try to put the add-on armor pieces that Surge has on his shoulders on the lower legs, or upper legs actually, much like the original combination model. But unfortunately, when I went through the parts drawer, I could only find one. I could not find more than one. So I ended up not doing that, and instead just put that one armor piece that I could find on the lower arm. Because it was... I already had found it, so I figured that it would be good to use it for the model anyway, even if I have not used it for what I wanted to use initially. I'm working on a barricade to keep the cat out on one angle. Hopefully it works. Alright, so For weapons, I went ahead and used the electric pieces from Voltix and Speed-A-Demon to be used as a sort of weapon, since the original model used Surge's weapon. So I just went with another electrical weapon because I did not have another Surge electric weapon, because the one spare Surge weapon that I did have I used on my Von Ness MOC. And it wouldn't have worked out with the color scheme anyway, because it would be blue, and that would not work out with the whole gunmetal red and orange color scheme that this hero has. And I also am aware that the back of the torso uses one of the standard size torso pieces, but I used the thinner one instead because I thought that the wider one was a bit too bulky to be used on the back. And also to cover up the back, I used one of the engine armor pieces that came from the 2.0 series rather than using the wider Savage Planet armor pieces that Furno had. And then, well, with the mask, some of you probably would not recognize the mask, although some of you might recognize it. It's a mask from the Knights Kingdom series, and this one is actually not attached using Tiki-Taki like I've done in the past. And I will show you, I don't know if I've shown you this before in another mock video that I've made using this mask, but in case I have not made such a video like that, or if I had and you have not seen it, the way I did it is that I took one of the these pieces right here that have two axle connections and one pinhole going through here. I attached that to the top of the Glatorian head, and it's fortunate that there's actually an axle connection point on the back of the mask. So I went ahead and did that, and technically I have managed to get this Knights Kingdom mask onto a Glatorian head legitimately. Although it does look kind of a bit short on here. I'm not quite sure if the eyes actually line up. I haven't really taken a good look at whether they do or not. But anyway, that is a good way to get that Knights Kingdom mask on there. Like, if you wanted to figure out how to get a Knights Kingdom mask to fit onto a Glatorian headpiece, but did not want to cheat, well, this is one mask in which you don't have to cheat. You can use pieces legitimately and attach them exactly the way they are supposed to be. But if you want to cheat, you can go ahead and do that. But I'm just saying that if there's anybody that doesn't want to cheat, there is one mask, at least one mask from the Knights Kingdom series, in which you can do it legitimately, kind of. Alright, well, that is about all that I have to say about this guy. And one more thing to point out is that another reason as to why I decided to switch out the mask was because, well, for one thing, the yellow mask from Evo did not really work out with the color scheme, the new color scheme that I've brought out. And secondly, I did not want him to look like another hero, because using Evo's mask in the original combination model, he pretty much still looked like Evo, even though I know that he's supposed to be based on a different character. The fact that he uses Evo's mask in the exact same color makes him still look like he is Evo, and I wanted to avoid that thing, so I just went ahead and used a different mask. So thank you so much for watching, and I apologize that my cat made a surprise guest appearance in this episode. She was not supposed to appear, but she just managed to get onto the set at that one scene. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.